Hi there, hope you're well. Martin here with your top 5 tips for getting the most out of our time together at the Make It Happen Mastermind. I can't wait, it's tomorrow. So here, really quickly, top tip number 1. I've said this already, just make sure you've got the time blocked out. No last minute distractions, interruptions, double bookings. Make sure you're there live. We're going to be going through the framework live together and getting questions and answers and all that kind of stuff done. So it's really important that you block that time out and that you show up live. Top tip number 1. If you don't show up live, then none of the other top tips really mean anything because you're not going to be there. So make sure you're there. Number two, make sure you've got the thing, right? Remember I talked about having the thing in the last video. Whatever it is that you want to change, whatever it is that you want to improve, whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever it is that you want to experience. It usually comes down to one of those 4 things. Whatever that intention was for this year, whether you've made progress on it or not, whether you've been consistent or not, whether momentum's fading or not, what is that thing? Just make sure you've got that dialed in so that we can then work on that, because the premise of the session is you already know what that is. Then we'll work through the 4 steps to make that happen. So just make sure you've got that dialed in. It doesn't mean that you know how you're going to do it. It doesn't mean that you've got all the detail behind it, but just what is it that you want to work on? Because what we'll do is we're going to go deeper in terms of clarity and the reasons why and all that kind of stuff in the session. So the details are going to come out of the Make It Happen Mastermind. And number three is just come at this with that attitude to learning. You know, we talked about this is one of those moments of stepping out of the river of life to work on your life, right? To learn some new perspectives, some new insights, to go deeper on things, get some new skills, use a framework that can really help you, and then apply it when you get back in the river of life. And the beauty of this Make It Happen Mastermind is that we're going to get results in our time together. So this isn't something where you just like take some notes and, oh, here are the steps, and now I've got to apply the steps afterwards. We're going to do the steps together. That's why this is a little bit different. So you can actually do that, and then you're going to be using them going forward. So building that better boat. So just come at it with that attitude that you are going to learn something, not the attitude of, well, I'm just going to see how it is. I'm going to see what this is all about. Come in with, this is going to help. And if you just got to take my mentality of, right, if I take one thing away, then it's going to help me. But I promise you, if you do the process, if you put the work in our time together, you're going to get at least 4 things out of it. And it's really going to be the rocket fuel that propels you forward. So coming in with that attitude, that river of life attitude and philosophy. And the 4th thing, you're going to be doing work. So make sure you've got pens and paper. So we're going to be writing stuff down, and you're not going to have to share that unless we do Q&As and you want to share that with you. But a lot of the work, you're going to be writing it down. And you know, this comes back to, there's been studies done in terms of learning. If you're just passive and you just listen, then you might retain 10% of what you've learned, let alone take action. Like maybe 10% over the coming days or weeks. If you write it down, so it's gone in and then you're interpreting it and then you're writing it down, that goes up to like 50%. More likely to take action on it and remember it up to about 50% of what you've learned. I mean, that's amazing. If you then start using colored pens to highlight, oh, actually this philosophy is really important, or I need to take action on this, or this is a really good point. So you've interpreted it and then you're really taking the action in the moment to go, right, I know what this is really important. You're even more likely to retain it, up to like 60-65%. So really just make sure you've got pens, paper, and even some highlighters to really help you with the learning. And when we start then tapping into our emotions, and we will be tapping into emotions in terms of how life is right now, how you want life to be, what the deep passionate reasons are why you want to be actually making this change or improvement or achievement or experience. We're going to be, when you attach emotions to anything, all of a sudden you've got like a whole body experience, and you're more likely to take action on like 90% and remember 90%. It's huge. From just passively, okay, I'll just see what this is about, to actually really investing in it and feeling it and writing it and understanding it, you're more likely to take the action. And that's beautiful. That's how we learn. And I want that for you. So make sure you got those resources, and make sure you got like a glass of water and all that kind of stuff, whatever your beverage of choice is to keep you going. So there's that. And then finally, just finally, top tip 5, just relax. Just relax. I know I can go a million miles an hour at times, but I just want you to come in nice and relaxed with this, to go, hey, look, we're amongst friends. There's not going to be 10,000 people there. We're going to do this together. We're going to keep it informal. It's just going to be like this, and we're going to talk it through. You're going to be able to ask questions, get the clarity that you need, and you're going to be supported all the way through our 90 minutes together. So I want you to feel calm. I want you to feel relaxed, that you're in a safe space to do that, and that you know that you're going to get something out of this. And then just leave it to me to lead the session and navigate it and help you and support you in the ways that you need. And I can't wait. So there's your top 5 tips. Just make sure you turn up live. Make sure you've got the thing that you want to work on. Make sure that you come in with that river of life attitude to learning. Make sure you've got some resources to write it all down and make sense of things. And also just come in calm and relaxed and ready to experience the Make It Happen Mastermind and get massive value and benefit from it. I cannot wait. Again, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for showing up in advance tomorrow. I can't wait for us to get started, and I'll see you real soon.